welcome back to my channel. Today's a really fun video because I just got an order from Galen Leather. I'd been looking at these items for a very long time online and on their Instagram, and so I was really happy when I saw them pop up in their second section because these items were going to get the weathered look over time anyway, so I was okay with them starting out a bit weathered. So I ended up picking up two more traveler's covers. One in the smoke gray and one in the navy. Both of these are the Crazy Horse leather. I really like them, and I think they're going to go really well with the brown one from the Travelers Company I already have. They also, which I didn't expect because I ordered them in the second section, included a bag of extras. They didn't come with boxes because they came from a second section, but they did come with extras. So I ended up getting a note, tea, a pen sleeve. I actually already have one of these. I've got one in brown and I really like it. A charm, more tea, a coupon code, a postcard. Oh, they have very pretty handwriting. I believe these are stickers. They are. These are very cool stickers. And so we are going to set up my traveler's notebooks properly because my current one is a bit overstuffed, sort of. It's got some stuff sticking out of it. The issue is not everything's in it. So these are actually all my inserts that I carry around loose. So we are going to go through and sort of arrange these inserts into themes and then sort of figure out what's going to live where, because this is really the setup for a trip. And based off of that, I'm going to figure out what of these inserts I actually need to come with me and what's sort of the best layout for these inserts. All of the burgundy ones are going to go together, but for these cream ones, I need to figure out which ones I actually need and which ones can probably stay, because I don't know that I'll need all 7 cream and 5 burgundy I have. Plus, I do really want to put the watercolor paper insert into a notebook, so we've also got to make space for it. So let's get into this. To start with, I think we should actually take a look at both these covers. So these were both in the second section, which was 50% off due to damage. I would say that, it's got a slice out of it, but it doesn't go all the way through. And it's a Crazy Horse leather. It's going to look worn in over time. I might use some leather conditioner on it. It's a bit dry. But other than that, it's great. And I really like that it comes with its elastics already in there. And they put in 4 elastics, unlike the Travelers Company, which only has 1. I use so many rubber bands in mine currently that I'm really happy that this has so many elastics. So this is the Crazy Horse Navy. And I did go back and forth on the Crazy Horse Navy versus like just the regular navy. In the end, I settled on the Crazy Horse because I felt like it went better with my brown. And I would agree with that. Also, look at the size difference. I knew it was bigger, but that's like over a centimeter bigger. That's crazy. So I just felt like the Crazy Horse would go better with this brown one from Travelers. And then we have the smoke. Is that the only damage, that there's a pen mark on it? All right. Again, I'll probably throw some leather conditioner on this. I always put leather conditioner on my products before we go to a pen show, just so that everything's had some TLC. So I'll figure out the layout for these, and then I will end up giving them some TLC once that's done. But really, that's the only mark I can see, unless there's something inside. No. All right. Well, for 50% off each, I'm quite happy. So we have 3 covers. This one is chock-a-block of stuff. We're actually going to take everything out of this. Can I take everything out without absolutely hating myself? I can. You're also getting a sneak peek of Paint Your Style, sort of. These are all connected, aren't they? What do I actually have to pull? I have to pull that one. All right, so we now have 3 covers and a myriad of notebooks. So I'm going to zoom you out and we'll take a better look at this. All right, you're zoomed out now, so let's take a better look at this. This one is going to be the one on me at the Atlas Sidewalk sale. So what I need in here is sort of all the practical stuff. So these are going to go back in here, and I'm going to see about tracking down more of these folders. I'd like to have one of each of these in each setup. Currently I only have one set though. The calendar is also going to go back in here. And then of all of these inserts, I think only the one for the sidewalk sale is going in there. And then we've got all of these. These 2 are for video planning. Do I like the red and the blue or the red and the gray? I think I like the red and the gray. All right, so all of these are going here. That was easy. Video planning. Video planning, which means I suddenly have room in that one for the watercolor. And then I will leave the one for shipping out orders, my last one for like scrap notes, and the recipe one here, because I don't need them. So I've just made my life a lot easier. All right, now we get to play setup time. So in a way, we're starting with the easiest setup. This one is all of the swatching books. They're all going in here. That being said, I think I'm just going to put in 1 through 4 and have 5 with me in my bag, because I don't know that I'll need number 5. But I do want the ability to look up in ink to see if I like it, if I've already swatched it. So we're going to just slide these all in. There's number 3. There's the center of number 3. Oh, I do love that color. And that color, actually. And then we have number 4, which number 4 is blank still. I haven't started it, but I think I'll probably need it. So I would say that it fits 4 pretty comfortably. And the 5th insert will just go in my bag in case I need it, because I'm not confident that I'll need it. And then this, probably tonight, will get a coat of leather conditioner, just because it's good leather care to condition your items. I also might set something heavy on it, just so that it bends around the notebooks a bit more. It's, so you can see, because the notebooks have been like splayed out a little bit, it's not really sitting flush. I'm sure I can fix that. All right, next up we have this one, which is probably the one that's going to get the most use in the next couple weeks leading up to the sale, because these tend to be the inserts I actually use the most. I frequently use these 2 inserts. One is my video planning insert for ink videos. One is my video planning insert for watercolor videos. And then we're just going to stick this at the very end. I feel like this paper is very much like a hot press paper. It's got a very, very smooth texture to it, Though I do like that it's got tearaways. So if you do make something you really like, it theoretically should be easy to take it out. I haven't tried though, so I'm not totally sure that it will actually be easy to get out. We'll find that out. But it does have space that if I wanted to put a sketchbook or another dot insert in, I could. And I do have, I've got 2 dots, or I've got 2 blanks and I've got a dot. So I might end up putting them in at some point, but just not right now. So let's see how this one shuts. It might also just be that I need to tighten the elastic on that blue one. Oh, they're so pretty. I love passport size travelers. And then finally we have the one that I actually use day to day. We're getting a sneak peek of actually some watercolor pieces because I frequently have whatever I've done most recently tucked in the back just so that I have it out if I happen to be somewhere sunny so that I can photograph stuff. And then this has stickers from Kari Bullet Journal and then Esterbrook blotting paper. This is also Esterbrook blotting paper because I am trying to get out of the habit of using my finger to test if a page is still wet or not. And then we're going to put in the calendar and this. Just going to loop them together. I am going to keep the calendar as the first insert in this book. I think that works best. Just so that it's easily accessible. I always struggle to get these bands flat. It's not flat, is it? No, it's not. And then you have to slide this one in, back. I need to come up with a design for my calendar book. All the other ones were sort of easy to figure out. I haven't come up with something for the calendar yet. So there we go. I do wish the Galen Leather ones had a bookmark. I will say that's something I wish. Because I do really like the bookmark in this one and I use it quite a lot. But that is a much nicer size now that I've gotten rid of some of the things that maybe I don't need every day. So let's look at them all together. And there we go. I think it tells a very nice color story. I like that they all have a home now. And I'm very happy that I was able to get them for 50% off. I stock the Galen Leather sale section pretty often, but this is the first time I've ever bought from their sale section, and I'm very happy with it. There is a disclaimer when you purchase from their sale section that like there's a whole bunch of damage that can happen to the item, but especially this gray one, like there really isn't anything. And like even finish wise, it's not that much different than the one I'm currently using beat upness wise, which tells you that like in a couple months it would have looked pretty much the same anyways. And then the only issue with this one is the fact that it's got a slit, but it doesn't go all the way through. It's just the top layer, so I have no issue with it. So I will probably be picking up more stuff from their sale section in the future. I did really want it in undyed, but by the time I decided that I was actually going to order, it was sold out. So maybe I will pick something up from them in undyed leather at the Atlas event in a few weeks. But until then, thank you for watching. Let me know if you use the Traveler system. If so, what size do you use? I really enjoy the passport size. There's just something about it that I love. But I know lots of people really like their full size. So I'm interested to hear if you prefer their full size or their passport size. Or do you prefer a totally different style of journal and planner and notebook system? I really like that I can have one notebook system that covers everything from a planner to watercolor paper. It makes my brain happy, but I know that some people like to have a whole bunch of different types of notebooks. So let me know what you think down below.